Ladies and gentlemen, as the bell tolls, welcome back to the 2015 Collegiate Rugby National Championships. We are here with a cracker of a game coming up for you. Absolutely beautiful day here. Denver University, Denver, Colorado, Mile High State. Montana State versus James Madison. James Madison in the purple gets us going. Montana State bringing it down, rolling forward.
Kurt, it looks like this JMU team is full of freshmen. Looks like 9 out of their 12 girls.
Absolutely brilliant to see that. You gotta love to see the pathway in American rugby working. Of course, our youth and high school teams just exploding right now in American rugby. All the excitement being built from our women's national team doing so well last year at the World Cup. Kit, you were there.
I sure was, and what an awesome experience it was. I got to play my last match against New Zealand, which was just a fantastic adventure.
And speaking of New Zealand, that's the pickups that New Zealand does just like that. JMU is so talented in those little things like releasing that ball and coming forward. Referee Pierce Mara says absolutely not. In from the side, Montana State. He wants to see back in through the gate. Oh, and JMU, absolutely beautiful. Number 5 from JMU, Emily Fulbrook, right through the middle and in for the try. Absolutely brilliant running there by Fulbrook.
Sure was. Trusted herself, backed herself, scored that try. Kick from center field. And
beautiful kick. Looks like we have number 7 there for JMU. Margaret Rich on the kick. Great job by Rich. And of course, colorful shoes usually means good kicking.
Good kicking and speedy.
And as we get started here, JMU looks confident in attack here. Ready to kick the ball off again. JMU up 7-0 over Montana State University. Montana State University, one of those programs that's finally making a run at it and doing a great job so far. Had a great spring and fall season. Absolutely great job last year. Wonderful to see them here at the Collegiate Rugby National Championships.
It looks like here that JMU is missing Captain Kayla Cook. She is studying in the Dominican Republic currently. I'm sure they'll be missing her today.
And here we are back at the 2015 National Championships of Collegiate 7's Rugby for USA Rugby. Pierce Mara says absolutely not. Ball went forward there. Montana State just having trouble with those basics, keeping their hands on the ball, getting those phases put together.
That young team, JMU, they sure know how to put it together. This will be a scrum to JMU.
Yeah, I tell you, this many freshmen, you usually don't see boys like JMU shows out here, but they've done a great job. Coach Rushner Wunderlich, I'll tell you what, Coach Wunderlich has a lot of experience with our women's national team, has traveled all over the world with them, puts together an amazing program here at JMU.
Absolutely, she is assisted by a gentleman by the name of Elvis.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant through the middle, and that's number 7, Margaret Rich. Beautiful run through the middle, untouched as she goes in for the try. JMU looking like they are absolutely confident in their play out there, Kittery.
They sure are. They're backing themselves, they're trusting their passes, and it's showing.
Beautiful job by JMU. Looks like she's passed it off to number 5, Emily Fulbrook for the kick. Fulbrook just taking her time. Of course, she has 30 seconds to be able to kick the ball after that try. And if she's taken all 30 of those seconds, give her team a little bit of a break.
Smart to give herself a break there. They're up 12-0.
Certainly interesting kicking style that JMU players have, but clearly worked the first time, missed the second, but hey, we're going to see as we move on in this game. James Madison up 12-0 over Montana State, as we're about 3 minutes and 29 seconds left in this first half. Talking to Coach McKenna earlier today from Montana State, he said they earned an at-large bid to nationals after competing in the Piper Cup. You might remember, of course, Air Force taking home that Piper Cup, but Montana earning their bid here to nationals.
Nice high kick by JMU.
Referee Mara says ball went backwards.
Beautiful tackle.
Beautiful
not
job
finished.
there. Oh, just goes forward again. Unfortunately, when the ball gets knocked forward like that and a player in an offside position gathers it, it's a penalty. Pierce Mara, clearly reading the law book today, brushed up on his laws.
JMU scrambling a little bit. Ball gets bobbled around. They seem to have recovered it.
Referee Mara says the ball was knocked forward there. He comes back for the scrum to JMU. JMU has to like their chances in this first half. Attacking scrum deep in that Montana State half. Little known fact, referee Mara actually bodybuilder in his free time.
Oh, very interesting.
Although clearly not in training right now, he has his times.
Nice clean scrum there to JMU.
Beautiful there by
Nice
Margaret.
offload.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. As cool as the other side of the pillow. Number 5, Emily Fulbrook in for her second try of the match. Brilliant job there by JMU. They're simply having their way with this Montana State team this morning.
They sure are. And now Margaret Rich to kick from the backside of the post. The referee tells her no.
Yeah, that's something that they do in social rugby, Kittery. This is the Collegiate Rugby National Championships. USA Rugby's Collegiate 7's, of course. 52 teams out here this weekend here at Denver University. And they want to see it done the right way. Of course, all these players with a chance to play for our national team at some point.
Absolutely, they sure do. This is the pathway. Start playing for your college team.
Did you miss?
Get looked at and then work your way on up. That's definitely the way it happened to me.
Yeah, Kittery, I'll tell you what, such a vast experience in the international field. Well, it was touring around the world playing rugby.
Man, it was awesome. Yeah, I have seen more countries. I've had more wonderful experiences. Rugby has given me a lot. Given me my wife, a bunch of friends. Gotten to be reffed by wonderful referees like Kurt over here. Oh, looks like JMU tried to switch fields and then went back to the way they have been going.
Great field there by Montana State, finally on some attack ball. Good weaving through. Hopefully they can get the ball to hand and spin it wide. Some space and room to run.
This seems to be the trend today, though, Kurt, wanting to just pound it through the middle.
Yeah, I'll tell you, some room outside. Oh, but through the middle. Through the middle she goes. Around the outside, but oh, JMU, fierce on attack. Like a lion on its prey, brings it right down and forces the knock on there by Montana State.
JMU so quick to get that tackle, she ran right out of her shoes. Headed back to go get that. We're now down in Montana State's half. I think this is the first time this game.
Yeah, Montana State finally maybe with a little bit of spark in their step, showing that they can run the ball when they want to. Referee Mara allowing for the shoe to be put back on, of course. 2 shoes is optimal for rugby in this day and age.
Absolutely, especially on this turf. You don't want to be slipping around in your socks.
Yeah, back in our day, there was usually only 1 shoe available or potentially no shoes, but now they're allowing 2 shoes for every player.
Absolutely, and some pretty sparkly ones out there.
There are some sparkly ones. Montana State, oh, just with a chance. Referee Mara says it came directly out. He's going to give another chance for JMU to put that ball in that scrum. As time expires here in the first half, currently James Madison up 19-0 over Montana State. But of course the time is on the referee's watch, not on the scoreboard. So we'll wait to see what referee Mara says. JMU opts for the long kick there.
No sweeper back there by Montana State. See if they can capitalize on this.
Oh, and it looks like there was a player in front of the kick there from James Madison. So it's a penalty to Montana State with a chance here at the end. They're going to want some points in this half. Oh, and referee Mara, a little harsh there, sir, but that's okay. He says it was knocked forward by that player trying to play it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the 2015 USA Rugby Collegiate 7's National Championships. Sitting here with Kittery Wagner, this is Kurt Weaver, as we have the kickoff from Montana State.
Oh, and it bounces 10.
Coach killer right there, Kittery. Always want to see that ball go to handoff a kickoff.
Absolutely. Name on that ball. They'll get a talking to about that by Roshna after the game.
Yeah, Coach McKenna's, I wonder what happened to the Coach McKenna's huddle here at halftime for Montana State. Clearly a little more spring in their step, and it looked like they've woken up in the second half.
We shall see. About 30 seconds in. Let's see how they do with this scrum.
Oh, the ball's bobbled, but referee Mara says backward. He wants to see some rugby played here. Running the ball across the field is usually not as ideal as passing it, but clearly they're trying it this time. Number 15 spinning on the outside. Number 6 there from Montana State, running it through the middle. Ball goes to hand with some room to run there on the left. Oh, the ball goes back inside. Number 7, Stephanie Taylor. Great job there by Stephanie Taylor to keep it up and alive. Still trying to probe that outside. Oh, the ball spills forward. I'll tell you what, Montana State, just when they think they're getting out, they get pulled back in.
Looks like they have a player down right now. Knock on by Montana State.
Yeah, looks like number 10, Dallas Flager, was down just to maybe rest for a second, see what's going on, get her wind. She shakes it off because she's a champion. That's what they do.
It sure is. Rub a little dirt in it. Everything is great.
Kittery, big players make big plays on big days, don't they?
They sure do.
And scrum option here, referee Mara says we're going to restart with the scrum to James Madison. Scrum's been a strong point for them today.
The nice clean ball off the back of that nice set piece.
A nice wide stance by the scrum half. Clearly he's ready to put that ball in.
She sure is. Strong base, clean scrum.
Oh,
again.
The ball goes back. Off of number 5, Emily Fulbrook. Oh, and she gets it back on the loop. Orange shoes with room to run. Let's see if she's got the outside here. Oh, and she gets shoved directly face plant into the gut. That's okay, though. She's playing on. She pops right back up, because that's what champions do. And the ball gets spun back to the right. James Madison, a little trouble keeping that ball in hand.
They do. Quite a bit of bobbles here. They had an overload, and now Montana State's been able to shift over.
Yeah, Montana State ferocious in defense this half. I think they could have used a little bit of this in the first half.
I think that they had a talking to at halftime. Looked like they woke up and they're ready to rumble.
Mara says, I'm going to go swimming. Is that what that signal is? Swimming is what has happened in there. Hands in that ruck, from says referee Mara. Montana State with a chance here, attacking half, about 15 meters out from the tri-zone. Kittery, after your stint as a hooker for the national team, you spent a little bit of time at 9 in the scrum half, huh?
I sure did. Decided to stay out of that heavy contact all the time. Did end my career back at hooker, though, playing in a national championship for the Glendale Women's Raptors.
Here, it looks like it's just a slow ball coming out, but Montana State still with possession. A nice pop off the ground. Still ball up and alive. One more pop could get it done. Oh, she regathers her own ball. Trying to probe that short side. I'll tell you, Montana State doing the hard work in there. Saying, why go around the outside when we can go through the middle?
Looking to spin it a little bit wider now.
Oh, there it is, number 14 the outside. And again, tends to take her right back inside. Some room, if you can just get the offload. Oh, and there's some room on the outside. Could we have a try here by Montana State? Oh, and she's wrapped up in a great tackle by number 4, Francesca Genovese. Montana State doing hard work. Oh, amazing. Emily Fulbrook, but you know what? She came in. Oh, I'm sorry. Referee Mara says that tackle was a little bit high. He wants to see a lower challenge there by James Madison.
Montana State knocking on the door right here.
Number 7, Stephanie
She's
Taylor.
Going to try to drive it in.
Backs herself. She tries for it, but James Madison says, not in my house. You keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Ball is held up. Oh, but it's tackle release, so referee Mara, another penalty on the 5-meter line. James Madison really has to raise their discipline here, Kidder.
They sure do. They sure do. They're giving Montana State a couple extra chances. Let's see if they can capitalize on this. Boy, she's just going to keep trying to... Oh, and it works this time.
And referee Mara, upon the 6th chance, gives a try there. Absolutely great job there by Montana State. Hanging in there, putting their face play together. About 2.5 minutes left to play in this first half. I'm sorry, in the second half. With Montana State now up 5-19. James Madison ahead. Yeah, you hope that there's still some time left. Montana State finally getting a little spark in their step, but if it's going to take that 5.5 minutes to get a try in, I'm not sure they're going to have enough time to get a couple more.
Nice strike, but that is a little short. So it will stay 5-19 with about 2 minutes left in the half.
That was number 14. Don't have a name on that number, but that's okay.
Oh, ball to ground again.
Tell you what, yeah, James Madison doing all the things right in the first half, having a little challenge in the second half. Referee Mara says there's a little bit of advantage there for James Madison. Room to run here on the outside.
Nice
James
tackle.
Madison seems to be wanting to put together phases, but although the tackler, referee Mara says he did not like the gate entry there by that tackler. This is another advantage. Montana State knocked back 10 from that penalty.
And we'll retake it again. She has to take that penalty from the mark that the referee sets and not from the other side of the field.
Referee Mara, although a race car driver during the day, he does referee in his free time. Montana State here trying to stop James Madison. Oh, beautiful run around the outside by James Madison. Oh, and referee Mara says did not release the ball. He is imposing his will in this match.
He sure is. That was a nice tackle by number 7, Stephanie Taylor, Montana State.
And Montana State wants points. Only about 45 seconds left of this half. Referee Mara says it went backwards. Play on.
Montana State now having a little trouble holding on to that ball.
Yeah, I tell you, that thing must be slippery as a greased pig out there. Having trouble keeping their hands on the ball. not wet like yesterday's weather, Kittery. They
Oh.
must just be having maybe a little bit of nerves out there.
Maybe a little bit of nerves. Is a big game for them. You know, yesterday definitely really slippery. Today a lot better on that weather. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it stays this way for the rest of the day.
So James Madison with a lot of room at the top half of this field. No one's out there. Got to believe they're going to be going to that wide side. And there she goes, number 6. Ready to rumble on the outside, looking good. Oh, impact tackles. Montana State not giving up on anything, offering no quarter. Oh, a beautiful run through the inside.
Slippery like a snake.
Beautiful job.
And she will dot it down.
Try time, James Madison, to close out this match. Absolutely brilliant. James Madison goes up 24-5 over Montana State University with a kick to come. I believe that's going to be the end of the half, and of course we have number 7, Margaret Rich, ready to put this conversion over.
Man, beautiful play out there by JMU, not giving up, capitalizing on all that they are given out there.
And you got to say, pretty comprehensive victory there by James Madison. Although a little stalled in that second half, looks like they put their thinking caps on, regathered, put a couple points there in late.
They sure did. They sure did. So coming up next here on Peter Burton Lacrosse Stadium is going to be Texas Tech versus Home.